All right. So we got Brett Huth. And Carlos playing Donnie Yen and Jeremy Gibbs. Doubles match. And it's just now getting started. This will be the second Scotch doubles match that we're doing in this event. Race to 5, of course.
So what do we got this next match on table 2? What is this? Looks like another Scotch match. Donald and Germany versus Brett and Carlos. Is that what we're looking at? Yeah. That's a good match right there. Alright, so it looks like Trace scratched on the 7-ball. I wasn't here. Just walked back. Scratched. It's a good ball hit on the 7-ball. So Nick shoots the 8 and leaves a good shot with a 9 on the side. Leaves it a little longer than I would like, but Spike shooting the 9 ball on the side. And he gets it. Eastside takes a 2-1 lead overall in matches. Again, this is a total race to 11.
Wow. So next we got singles match. Spike versus Nick versus Trace.
Yeah. Nick De Leon versus Trace. They both just played in that last Scotch match. They don't really get much of a break, unless they want a break, of course. I'm sure they can take like a 5-minute break or something like that.
Who said?
Well, that's true. Nobody actually asked me if they could take a break, so I guess they can't. Mark that thing too. Damn. Oh, that. Okay. Might not be like 10 minutes.
It's very hard.
I don't want to waste my time.
Okay.
Just make it a point.
this is going to be better. 1, 2, 3. Ready?
You got some awesome stuff. Some drawing on Facebook too. That's awesome.
Trace Kane trying to run this out. Yeah, and he's looking pretty smooth. We just missed that. Carlos just missed the 8 ball to let Brett in, let Jeremy in. Interesting position there. It's a fairly straight shot for Donnie Yen. Looks like Donnie's got a very strong bridge. Rattles the 9. Wow. And gives it to Brett Huth. Trace Kane runs it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Trace Kane and Carlos De Leon. They're playing each other right now. And I'm sorry, Nick De Leon. Thank you, Ben. For those who don't know these guys,
hello, everybody.
For those who don't know these guys, Trace is an Aries.
He likes long walks on the beach with Sarah.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies, he's spoken for.
Yeah. He plays with the Brian Mort, and he uses a LaPro tip.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty interesting.
He's been using LaPro as long as they've been around. Phenomenal one-pocket player.
His ranking is 9. Yeah, I know he's a one-pocket player. That's for sure.
His one-pocket player.
I'd like to maybe play him some one-pocket.
He's a good shot.
And he's playing Nick De Leon, who's
who also plays
10.
with Brian Mort.
So
also plays with the Brian Mort Q.
And looks like they, it looks like it's supposed to be Nick's advantage.
It's supposed to be.
Mr. Kane takes the first game in a race to 5. Anyway, back to the action here. How you feeling, Ben?
I'm a little bit bummed about my performance in that first match, but trying to shake off some nerves.
I noticed. There's, it looked like the team event put a bit of fatigue on you guys. Like right on. Maybe it was.
I don't know about fatigue.
Just the anxiety.
Well, none of us all shot as well as we normally do.
It seems like so far everything we've seen has been nip and tuck. There's been no landslides.
No.
So I have a feeling, even if you end up a few points down in this match,
it could easily.
I have a feeling BestSide's going to come back and maybe.
That's right. BestSide.
We might see a.
BestSide's.
We might see a hill.
Oh, that would make all of my hair fall out.
That's right. BestSide. For those who don't know, Ben's on the BestSide team.
Darn right.
You're the captain.
Yeah, it was a lot of work and a lot of fun setting this up, and I'm really glad it came to fruition. I'm really glad you and Geraldine made it out too.
Oh man, so are we. You guys got it going on in Arizona, man. You guys
There is a big pool scene out here. I have played occasionally in California, and I've played in Vegas numerous times. And anybody that comes to town from out of town says that the pool scene out here is much more than anywhere else that they've been, which I can't argue with it or agree with it, because like I said, I haven't been all over the place, but
yeah.
That's pretty crazy. What are you watching?
It's just, I'm not watching it. Trace is kicking. Ooh, in the drink.
And my break cost me 2 games in that first set, and that's the best part of my game. If it's not working.
Yeah, I saw you. We were talking about your break, and then you scratched on the break. That kind of sucks. You tried to make a comeback in that match.
Yes, I missed a 9-ball. I scratched on 2 different breaks. One of them cost me the game.
The last one.
I was missing the 9-ball did as well. Yeah, it did.
Thank you. Because that pretty much that allowed Lee to play a really good safety on you.
Yeah. And Lee, when he gets comfortable and he's in stroke, he's tough to beat. He gets comfortable and he moves around the table at a good pace, and he's not scared of any shot. I locked him up a couple of times, thought I had him 3-fouled, and he had a nice 2-rail kick to get out of it. It was funny. I don't think anybody saw or heard it, but when I told him he was on 2 as we crossed paths, he looked back at me and called me a pussy, and I just kind of laughed. It was all in fun. He wasn't seriously Or maybe he was. I don't know, but I looked at it. I just kind of giggled, and he got out of it. So it was, and he ended up winning the rack. Looks like. Is this what they see now? Okay, because this is it's like lag. Is this what they?
That's not live. That's like it's live, but it's 30-second delay.
What can they see? Is this what people are seeing right now?
Yes.
Okay. So
But
I
it's
shouldn't
still
say anything
delay.
about Nick getting out yet.
No, only just commentate on what you see.
Well, this rack is already over, so I can't. If this is what they see at home, I don't want to say, hey, nice out.
No, you don't. Yeah,
When they don't know.
exactly. All right, so Nick got out.
Ties it up at 1 apiece. Get in there. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. Carlos with a tough cut here on the 9. Carlos not known so much for his big table play, more so known for being an extremely good team player and a very good bar table player of all games, 8, 9, and 10 ball. Honestly, I didn't really see the guy play a game at 8 ball, or excuse me, play anything on a big table up until about a month and a half ago. We had a few players, I don't want to say trying out, but just a few of us got together and did a round robin tournament, and Carlos was on point, flawless. I didn't know he could play that well on a big table, and he plays extremely, extremely smart.
Yeah,
Had a nice shot there on the 9.
This whole thing's going to go. You okay?
No, I'm just rolling my eyes like, I'm going to be so stressed out. 9 Xanax deep and drunk as fuck.
So I put a microphone on Jeremy earlier.
Oh,
I
did you?
think he's forgotten that
Oh,
it's
it's
on.
still there? Do you have control of it? So you
Yeah.
can turn it on and...
So let's see if they talk.
When Jeremy and I were kind of finalizing the rules, he wasn't a fan of the Scotch portion being able to coach, and I had to fight for it and defend it because that's such a cool part of the Mosconi Cup, being able to see and hear the players interact with each other and possibly change their mind on a shot, or if one player's not sure what to do, the other teammate can kind of point them in the right direction or guide them with their advice and kind of let the shooter run with it. And he wasn't a huge fan of it at first, but I think he's going to like it, and I think he's already kind of taken advantage of it a little bit. I see him and Donald over there chit-chatting. Good shot from Chase.
Trace is a little funny on this 5 ball.
Is there a chat? Is there a chat room? Oh, okay. Hello, everybody in the chat room, as well as those not currently chatting.
Well, looks like Trace is gonna settle this game. Then again, don't speak too soon.
That commentator curse.
Exactly. Yeah. That's me, my commentator curse. You know what? I tell you what. It's 3 o'clock. I really don't see you guys feeling totally comfortable until at least 6 or 7.
I think at that point the nerves will be subsided and everybody will kind of be in grind mode, and our team anyway, we went to dinner last night, we had a little chat this morning, and we agreed to leave everything out there today. We're going to play our hearts out. We're going to try and take every right shot and try and do absolutely everything we can. And win or lose, at the end of the day, we're going to be damn proud of how we played, both individually and as a team. And everybody on this team is very supportive of each other. When someone's feeling down or someone's missed a shot or someone's kind of got that phased look on their face, there's somebody else on this team to kind of pick them back up and let them know that, hey, shake it off. It's just a missed shot or it's just a misplaced ball. You're going to get more opportunities.
Yeah, I've noted, made that observation already, that the camaraderie amongst both teams.
Yeah, it's
more so
tough.
More so BestSide. No.
It's tough for us not to be supportive of the other team as well, because I would have to say all of us, all 12 people involved in this, are friends and play together outside of this. Forget what side of town you live on and what team you represent. We all play in leagues together, tournaments together, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. So we're all close even outside of the team thing of it. So we just kind of got to set that aside today and punish each other as best as we can. And there's been a lot of talking trash on Facebook and online and in some of the forums. And I love it. I wanted this to be very much like the Mosconi Cup, and I feel like we're Team U. I think Team BestSide feels like Team USA, and Team EastMode feels like Europe, and I feel like we're in Europe right now, because I could make a great shot and get a couple of claps and a scream from one guy, and my opponent makes a great shot and the whole place lights up like Ebbets Field, and it's awesome, like the support. Oh, that was interesting.
I sort of feel like I'm in Europe too, man.
Don't get me wrong, I can wear it and just walk around the room and talk to you.
I'm not good with accents. I'm going to embarrass myself on this thread. Who's Reed 0855?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure, mate.
Say hi to Jeremy. Jeremy's not on Team BestSide.
He's not. We're not in Arizona. We're in Cardiff, Wales, man.
That's about it.
Oh, he took it off?
Jeremy did?
I guess Jeremy did take off his mic.
I was talking to myself in that first match. It's probably good I didn't know. I wasn't cursing though. It's an accomplishment for me. That's an accomplishment for me.
Well, Nick's got a tough out here.
I see Nick ducking. I see Nick banking the 5 straight back up table. Leaving the cue ball down by the 9. He might even play the 9 here.
I don't like the bank, and I don't like playing a 9.
Oh, I didn't realize he could cut it.
He's going to hook himself, though.
Here, it looked like he was shooting 90 degrees at that.
I don't think he's going to go airborne here. He's kicking.
Shout out to people watching this on a 60-inch TV with their feet kicked up.
Yo, who is doing all the kick clinics? What happened?
I'm not sure.
It looked like a good kick to me. Why was that not a good kick?
He must have clipped something or hit it.
What he hit.
Why did he get ball in hand? Why did he get ball in hand? Oh, there's another.
He made the 7, not the 6. Okay. Now Trace just said can't get out from here. He is a little funny on this ball.
Oh,
So,
funky leave.
yeah, well, it's not like a safety, but this shot is a
Bank
blood.
in the side, miss it long.
This shot's a blood tester, man.
Good leave. There wasn't much else he could do aside from making it.
By the way, the score is actually 2-1. Trace is ahead 1 game. Let's see if this ball goes in, Ben.
This is a tester. Something I've been working on a lot though. You made it.
Nailed it! Nailed it, baby!
This is what they're seeing. But they're hearing us now? Or is this delayed too?
Just don't try to conceptualize it.
It'll
fuck your head up.
Audio and visual is delayed. So just commentate on what's live, and it'll hit them live.
I just want to mess your head up, dude.
I'm like trying to commentate on this.
Think of that as the instant replay. 30 seconds later.
Yeah, 30 seconds. More like a minute lately. And looks like Jeremy is poised to run this out or make the 9.
I.E. I don't know if it matters.
Donnie with an IE.
Or Donald. Probably Donald. That's what he goes by normally.
Score needs to be updated here as well, by the way. It's going to be 3-1 or 2-1. And the break by Donnie Yen, or Donald Yen, or Don Yen.
I don't even think Yen is his last name. I think his last name is
Muhagas.
Mangahas.
Yeah, Mangahas.
You just call him Donnie. Donnie the Flip.
He actually shoots pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be scared to play him. You got
Thanks.
stuck for 1,000 against him,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yep. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it. Got me for 1,000. You want to talk about how much I lost on the side too? Because it was more than what was on the light.
Hey, I'm just gonna get you more action, man.
I could get a decent amount of action. Everybody knows I'm just a
Oh, okay.
donation at this point.
No.
I've booked a few losers lately,
We all book losers.
but I got a lot of faith in my team, and I got a little bit riding on this too.
Well, you should.
If I win, I'm going to Disneyland. If I lose, I'm leaving the country.
No, come on. I did hear that the a little bit of wagering got out of hand. Not by you necessarily, but not out of hand either. But there was actually some pretty interesting wagering around this event.
I can promise you that there is more than double that I'm of. There's 3,000 in the pot for this. I know there's more than that in the air on side action. And
Oh, by the way, winner of this event, they get 3,000. Is that
correct.
Right? Okay.
And
Split
whatever they
amongst the
decide
team.
that, yeah, it'll end up being like 500 ahead. This wasn't. I mean, we probably could have stretched out sponsor money a little more, or gone a little cheaper with the signs, or gone with a cheaper stream or something. But we wanted quality, so we'd rather pay more for something like that than to put it back into the players' pockets. This was more of a pride thing, and kind of West Side felt like they had something to prove. East Side felt like they had something to prove, and
Yeah, but it's just that really, that type of inspiration that really makes something great. And I'm grateful you guys hired, POV to come here, because it's an honor, and it's great to be here again in Arizona.
More than happy to have you. What do you do here? Ball in hand. It's not the toughest out in the world, but
No, it's
9
not.
ball just
6 in the 9.
is tempting as hell. I like going for the out.
Yeah, I mean, he has a chance to break this out.
I don't know what
now.
Look, to me, it looks like the 6 passes, so I wouldn't mess with it. I just,
Whoa.
yeah, I would have just worried about getting on the 5. That was risky. And there's no reward there.
Well, he billiarded on the wrong side of him. The shot.
Maybe it didn't go, because to me it looked like the 6 would have passed the 9, and I could have just 1 or 2 railed out from that 5. But you never miss a shot when you're sitting back here.
That's true. We make people miss. Well, for what it's worth, Ben, you know, I know you're gonna book a win soon. I feel it coming.
I'm due. I'm due. You can see one of the signs in the background, one of the sponsor signs, that white sign with the red emblem in the middle with the white letters, Big Time Threads. It's actually owned by Adam Kroll, who lives here in town. He did all of our jerseys that you see all the players win, as well as the commemorative t-shirts that you're going to see on quite a few people that are in this building right now. And he did an awesome job capturing the last names of all the players, a jersey number, there you go, and getting all the sponsors on there as well. I think there's even a POV plug on there.
Yeah, I was asking Tony where Adam was. He's gonna come in.
He might be. There's a tournament, I believe, on the west side. He may be at that. He might be working. He might be working on one of his vehicles. He's got some cars that he plays with.
Jump shot by Jeremy Gibbs. Goes in with shape. We got action right here
What did I just miss?
on table number 2. Donnie Yen and Jeremy.
That was a great shot.
Welcome back to Pool Hall.
Oh, that's a catchy screen name. IPN the shower.
Yeah.
Touche. I hope the shower is running at the time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
When you pee and toilet sitting next to it, there's no reason to. Oh my God,
Well, as we digress into toilet humor, EastMode takes another game.
No, they tied it up.
Oh, sorry. Well, they took another game and tied it up.
Yeah. I thought you said they took the advantage. We don't give them more credit than they earn.
Then they deserve, I guess.
I mean, I have to agree, Mr. IPN. I think, anyone who says no to that is probably lying.
Nice break. I like the, controlling the cue ball.
That's something I don't do.
I noticed that. You have a little bit more of a...
For the most part, it's gotten a lot better, but like I said, the nerves are a little bit off. I'm not quite sure. Oh my gosh, Trace.
Dude, that's another scratch. He's finding the holes today, but not with the right ball.
Yeah, that's
He's struggling.
gonna
He's
seem
struggling
a
right
little-
now.
A 2-2 on both matches. Good matches going here. Someone just came up and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Get comfortable. This is going hill today." If that's the case, I'm gonna need a 15-hour energy.
By the way, I just want to let you guys in the audience know there are a lot of other live streams going on today. So if you happen to be in a chat room in one of those live streams, be sure to let them know you're watching
Yeah.
Arizona's version of the Mosconi Cup.
Feel free to drop a link and ruin their stream.
Yeah, exactly. No, they don't have to drop the link. They just say POV.
Just kind of
Meet
type
me
it
on,
in there a little
meet
bit.
me on POV.
Yeah. We're people connecting people here.
Yeah. Speaking of connecting people,
Oh goodness.
no, this was going to be a rated G. I want to, thank all of our sponsors: Paradise Pool League, Pressure Sensitive Products, Big Time Threads,
Vitra.
Vitra,
Vicra, I'm sorry.
IT, Vitra. I like Vitra. East Mesa Auto, Tiger Products, and Your Way Logistics, Sophia's House Cleaning, Tabor Custom Homes and Renovations, B&M Muffler,
B&M, owned by Joe Chizzy, one of the nicest guys in the world.
and also Arizona Billiard Academy. You know all these guys.
Owned by Carl Stewart, also one of the nicer guys out there.
You know
very
all these
knowledgeable.
guys.
I am fortunate enough to know all, but I don't know much
Sophia?
about Tabor Custom Cues. No, I've known Sophia for many years.
You don't know about Tabor then?
Tabor I'm not familiar with, and I believe they were the first one to jump on.
Well, there
That's
you go.
somebody Jeremy Gibbs is in touch with. I think out of all the sponsors, he was responsible for about 10.
Your fellow countrymen.
Filipino.
Thank you,
Round of
Filipino.
applause.
I think Filipino just stays in our chat room at all times.
I've seen that name when I'm watching at home or watching. Am I the only one that puts the stream up on their phone while they're driving and pays more attention to that than the vehicles on the road?
I don't think you should advertise that.
No, and I work for a logistics company. I deliver all day.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
I don't
Yeah,
want to. I don't want to miss a shot, so I need to.
See, now this would be the perfect coaching moment, but oh well.
Yeah, and they're encouraged to chit chat with each other and.
I think this is kind of.
What's that?
I think this one's pretty. Connect the dots here. All you got to do is poke this in the hole.
Ooh, De Leon just rattled a 4-ball. Did that specially for Ben.
Thanks, Nikki D. Titleist. I'm gonna take a guess. Your initials are MB. I could be wrong. I'm guessing by the Titleist plug that you're about 3,000 miles away. Probably got a beer in your hand and just finished golfing. That's my guess. I could be way off. It's probably my mom checking in with some trick name.
Yeah, right.
Is your mom in Minnesota?
No, my parents live out here. Pretty much my whole family lives out here.
So here's a question.
It's okay, buddy.
Explain
We'll talk about that later.
Explain the Samsara connection here.
Connection.
Well, there seem to be several players here that use Samsara cues.
Oh, well, I only know of one that uses a Samsara cue. I know of many that are quick to cut a phenolic off their break cue and put a Samsara on there. I, breaking as hard as I do, miscue a lot with phenolic and jump the cue ball off the table a lot with phenolic. So having that super hard layered Samsara helps me get a little more grip on the ball, and
Oh, okay.
it gives me a little room for error. If I hit slightly left or slightly right of center on the cue ball, it holds it a little more than miscuing it. And also, I use the same thing on my jump cue. I feel, I might be wrong, but I feel that the layers help grab the ball a little more, so I can jump with draw. If I need to put a little spin on the ball, I can jump with draw or some side spin on it. Although my jump game is pathetic at best.
I just found it funny that there were a lot of mention of Samsara here, and I never hear anything about it in California. And also LePro tips. There's another one. I haven't heard about anybody using a LePro tip in ages, but there's like 4 players on the
yeah, there's a few on this.
both teams that use LePros.
It's either the older guys that are so used to it, have played with the same kind for so long, or those that don't feel like spending $30 or $40 a few times a year on a tip. It's to each their own.
And then you got the Brian Wart cues.
Yeah,
those
Brian's pretty well supported in the valley. He builds a really nice cue. Really nice cue. I had one. I bought it secondhand, probably. Actually, I traded it secondhand. I would say probably 7 or 8 years ago. And if I could get that cue back, I'd still be playing with it. I don't know what happened to it or what I did with it, but it was all ebony butt, silver rings, and he fitted a Predator original 314 shaft on it, and that was, couldn't ask for much more from me.
Just the way you explained that, you got me thinking about Tim Allen, you know.
Yeah, he made a good point. I need to go hit a few balls and keep my arm warm on the next mirror.
Brian Reich's calling Ben over to practice. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Ben Sutherland, folks, team captain for BestSide. And speaking of best, here's the best, Geraldine.
Hi.
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 How has your experience been at Skip and Jan's?
Oh, the service is great here.
I couldn't agree with you more. Scotch doubles match between Brett, Carlos, Donnie, and Jeremy. Since being behind 2-0, Jeremy and Donnie have caught up and passed Carlos and Brett. It's now 3-2. And Trace Kane could be in a little bit of trouble here because Nick DeLeon is working on closing out this match.
Then you have those wrong. Who's up? Trace is on the hill.
Oh, the other way around. Thank you. Sorry, the score was not correct. But that's really going to be a moot point. Some tough play from Nick DeLeon. He takes it down. And I'll give EastMode another point and make it 3-1, I believe.
Can I see that? Is that the one we're right now?
Is it 3-1 now?
Yeah.
So this makes it a lot harder for these guys for best side.
Trace hasn't been playing as well as I wanted him to.
Well, he scratched a couple times and he played a couple of he had a couple unforced errors, and he played a really nice run out in one rack, got really funny on a 9-ball, and he lost that match, that game as well. So now we have John Rittenoir.
Is that how you pronounce his last name?
Rittenoir, I don't.
I thought it was Ritonia.
Oh, Ritonia? Okay. I got my linguistics coach with me. Versus Mike Sandoval.
No,
So
it's
here
a
we
team
go.
match.
Oh, is it? It's okay. It's a team match. Okay. We got Ben and Brett. Oh, no, it's
No.
not Ben and Brett.
Ben and John.
Here we go.
Guess we were hoping it to be further along.
Lee Brown and Mike Sandoval versus Ben Sutherland and John
Ritonia.
Ritonia. John
From Nebraska.
Ritonia. Yes, from Nebraska. That's right. Geraldine, you called all them up last night and asked them about them. Asked who they were and got some questions answered, right?
Yeah, I only know the simple stuff though. And what they tell me.
Like their astrological forecast.
Ben plays with Predator Qs. Is he sponsored by them? Dealer for them?
I don't know.
Well, he uses Predator products and he's wearing a Predator patch. So I'm assuming there's some Predator affiliation. He plays with the Kamui tip too.
Scores 3 apiece between Jeremy Donnie, Carlos Brett match. Wide open table for Brett and Carlos. Scotch doubles, so demanding. Well, that's not wide open. Actually, 2-ball doesn't go. Brett trying to play a billiard. Made the 2 and the 5 funny. And Lee Brown and his partner Mike. Try to run out the first rack in their match.
There's another water for you outside. Thank you.
Nothing. It's just funny.
And Lee's looking good. She goes, and that's going to make it 1-0.
Everyone else, gets hard alcohol drinks and beer, and then you hear Cassie,
The waitress.
The waitress. She tells Lee, "Here's your Shirley Temple."
Hey, he just told you not to say anything about that.
But it was too good.
Yeah, it's pretty good material. Here's your Shirley Temple. Not your Roy Rogers. That was the sound of the break. From Mike Sandoval. Score still 3 apiece between a little bit of postulating. These guys, the EastMode team seem to be taking it in stride. And I think the BestSide Team are under a little bit of pressure right now to make themselves known. What a shot by Lee Brown. I don't think Mike has a shot though on much. The two won't pass the 4.
I guess that LaPro didn't work out for Mike Sandoval this time.
Ooh. Low blow. Hey, check out part 3 of this event, the Saguaro Cup 2015.